Hello, warriors. Welcome to the U movement. I am B. And it's middle of the night sometime. I don't know. And I would love nothing more than to come on to these videos and be in my highest vibe and cracking jokes and, being in the energy of, yay, I've made it. I've got to the other side of this awakening. But I'm not in control of this rodeo. And the energies are brutal. They are. Not brutal in the sense of as horrific as the dark night of the soul that I went through 2 years ago was. Like, that was next level. But this is, it's not easy. It's not easy, and it hasn't been easy really in the last couple of weeks. We are getting hit with solar storms. We have the new moon that just passed, so we're still in the shadow of that. We have the eclipse portal that just closed, so we're still in the shadow of that. We've got Venus in retrograde. We've got Mercury in retrograde. We have Juno in retrograde. We have the Schumann resonance going off the charts. If you don't know about the Schumann resonance, it's like the Earth's vibrational frequency. We have collective consciousness, the veil of separateness dissolving. So it's like you're not only feeling your own energies, you're feeling other people's energies. And even though I am a lot of my time in a state of seclusion, that doesn't really mean anything on the quantum, because I can feel you if you're over there in Australia, and I can feel you. It doesn't matter whether we have contact or not. I'm collectively picking up on people's energies all the time. Yeah, that's a superpower that's taken a lot for me to wrap my head around, for sure. It's taken a long time. So then we also have our spiritual gifts that are becoming heightened with greater degrees of sensitivities. And is that everything? Oh, no, and we have Neptune that literally today has moved into a new sign. And I've been counting down the days over the last 2 weeks for the end of that the solar eclipse yesterday, and I was like, yes, when I get there, it's all gonna be fine. And I got there, and I'm like, oh, why do I feel so sad? Why am I having purging again? Why am I like so confused? Why am I having all kinds of like insane symptoms? And I've mentioned some of these symptoms because I know I'm not the only one. We've got exhaustion. Like, I feel like a bag of bricks. Is what I feel at the present moment in time. My eyes are not focusing well, even yesterday, because in my pursuit to have a little bit more fun, I was playing a game with my kids, and you have to read things, and I had like my glasses on, and I still couldn't read. I'm like, is my prescription changing? Because I can't see nothing here. So I didn't do very well on my game because I could barely read the questions. But it's all right. I still had fun. And, mild dizziness, as, I'm so confused. When I'm channeling stuff and stuff's coming through, I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's happening. I'm okay now. Everything feels good. But then my mind, when I'm not in a like grounded state and Zen state, my mind is like kind of trying to spin out. it's trying to, but I'm like, no spinning out. We know better than this now. We need to do our ground ourselves, have a salt bath, do the things that we do, and take my own advice. Because like today I did an oracle read, and one of the cards there was generosity, and I was talking about being generous with time and giving ourselves the time that we need to rest and to recuperate and to recover. And my ego is having a temper tantrum most of today, being like, I've had enough resting. I've had enough staying still. I've had enough of this void. I've had enough of this awakening. I've had enough of this heart pain. I've had enough of this. I've just had enough. But my ego can do whatever it wants to do. It can say it's had enough. It doesn't mean that it's going to shut anything off. Because once you're on this cuckoo ride, you're on this cuckoo ride. So it's kind of like right now, there's two realities happening at the exact same time. And I'm in two energies at the exact same time. And it's dizzying a little bit to be in the old and the new at the exact same time, to be in an energy of there's a longing for a lot of what I had wanted my life to be like, which it isn't. I didn't think at age 52 I was going to be single and starting over and all of this stuff, which, I'm rolling with the punches as best I can. Little concussed, too many punches. And then also feeling like a sense of independence, and I'm going to do it my way. I'm not tolerating no nonsense no more. My views on everything have like gone through. Everything is in oppositions, and everything is in, it's the craziest place to be right now. I'm having and experiencing all kinds of nightmares as I'm processing through energies. I'm having this high-pitched squeal in my ears that just never quietens down. So it's a lot. It's just a lot. And on top of that, I check in with people as often as I can to see how they're doing. And they're struggling too, which only makes my heart break a little bit more, because I think that's what the crux of this is in my heart space with the disillusion of this separateness. Is I can feel all the suffering, the loneliness, the self-hatred that some people are sitting in, the frustration, the angst, the rage. I can feel it, and I just want to wrap my arms around people, and tell them that it's all going to be okay. But I can't do that. I always, I do these videos, and I've been pushing them out every single day, because I want to make sure that anybody out there, is not feeling so alone. And that they, even in the crazy, because this awakening it's crazy. You have one reality that you've been living decades in, and that reality completely disintegrates, and everything that you once trusted is not something that you can trust anymore, and you need to recalibrate what you place your trust in, that being spirit, that you are in fact being guided and led into something. And really, in the amount of years since my Kundalini, that's 3.5 years, to go from somebody who lives one way, and then to go into almost the polar opposite energy in so many things, and so many of my beliefs, and what I think about things, and how I view things, and how it like the extreme is huge. It's ginormous, and it's crazy making. It is, in fact, there is a certain element of feeling like you're going insane, because I would have gone from not being anybody that would have ever been like having a prayer practice and praying and submitting to God and surrendering to God, to being in absolute surrender. I've had some like deeply profound mystical events. One doesn't go from that to that without serious things coming along to make that change. One doesn't go from being codependent in a dysfunctional relationship to being in this like self-protective, I'm going to take care of myself, and unless there's like a serious thing that comes and shifts it, and there's been so many of these like really dramatic points where all you could do was all I could do was do a complete U-turn and go into the polar opposite energy. And like that's very overwhelming. It's incredibly overwhelming, because my views on so many things have changed so incredibly dramatically. Especially my views on people, my views on not just just randomly people I meet, but friendships, relationships, family, all of that. Like every single thing in my life has changed. And the thing that keeps me going at this stage, because I don't really know where I'm going or what I'm being turned into. I'm mid-morph. And I know, I've talked and channeled a lot about this as our rebirth, but like, it's a lot. One thing that has completely changed for me is how I view relationship. If you've been following my channel, you know that, escaping from a narcissistic marriage was the hardest thing I've ever gone through in my entire life. The hardest thing. And then you add on top of that the craziness that is this twin flame journey. Between those two, my heart just was shattered into a million tiny little pieces. And while on the one hand, that was a necessary happenstance, so that I could start having these massive heart expansions and a feeling of love and compassion for all people, which is a great blessing. On the other hand, it's sad. It's very sad. And I think I'm kind of grieving that a little bit, because I was always such a I guess, you know, in my heart of hearts, I was this like hopeless romantic that believed I just wanted to be in partnership. I just wanted to know love. True love. It's not something I've ever got to experience. So today I'm mourning the loss of beliefs around love, relationship, looking at myself as a feminine, as a woman, as of what toxic behaviors I can own and observe the toxic behaviors I've seen in others. And it breaks my heart because I've always seen the best in people. I've always seen the pure potential. And I've always wanted to help people reach that pure potential and live in that state that I can see. And it's just so sad. It's just so sad. So we're grieving today, I guess. More grief. And I have to own my own truth in regards to, you know, if I'm going to tell everybody else in the world that you have to sit in the emotions and feel the feels and experience them and get in touch with your heart space, then I too have to do that. So this video, while not uplifting necessarily, is about letting you know that I feel you, and letting you know that I love you, and I have the utmost compassion for you with whatever it is that you're experiencing and grieving. And I'm sending everybody out there all of my love, all of it. I just wish that I could do more. I just really wish that I could do more, that I had the power to do more. So thank you, everybody that has supported me on my journey, and I'm doing everything in my power to purge through all of this sorrow in my heart space. Feeling humanity is feeling other people. It is a necessary. It's a necessary step on our conscious evolution. If we don't get in touch with our feelings and our ability to feel and sense others, we don't have a hope of building a new age in a place of community and compassion and understanding. So this veil of separateness is being ripped away so that we can feel each other. And in feeling each other, we can begin to act in kinder ways. stop behaving cruelly to each other. We can start taking ownership and realize that we don't live in a bubble, that we don't live, each of our actions, each of our thoughts, each of our behaviors has a ripple effect out into other people. Everybody in the old way of being was living in a way that there was an ignorance to the idea that if I behave a certain way or if I do a certain thing, that it's only affecting me, it's not affecting anybody else. And this narcissism has gotten to this huge epidemic, and in my opinion, the only thing that's going to break this epidemic is this disillusion, this veil of separateness, where we start to feel others' experiences and start to empathize again with each other on this planet. So I've been gifted with this heart. My heart knows how to love deeper than the oceans. It is a constant flow that never ceases or stops. And it's just it's sad. My heart is sad today. So thank you for everybody that is, showing up in the world and doing healing work. Thank you for carrying some of this weight. Thank you for being empathetic and kind and caring and doing the warrior work, the bravery. Thank you.